You can't wait. You be like, yes. All right.
Are we done? Are we done?
Yeah, we good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. You dig? Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's get it.
Yeah.
You like that shit? Hey, listen, man. Gotta bring a little life to it.
It's what it is.
There's no argument here, bro.
Absolutely. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody good?
I'm doing great. Y'all got hoodies on, but I'm in the house, so I have a short sleeve shirt on. So it's what it is.
I'm pushing through today, bro. I'm bottom of the barrel, but we gonna do this shit.
Oh, yes, we
We
are.
gonna do this, dude. We gonna do this shit. Actually, let me tone down my cursing. Let me get on my godly behavior.
'Cause you got to. That's right. Praise the Lord.
What a HR shoving stuff.
Yeah, so.
My guy Nate,
Huh?
bring us in with an intro.
Okay, what y'all want? And, all right. Anyway, welcome everyone. Episode 2, Cheesesteaks and Chicken Boxes. I'm 130, your host, Mr. LOTP. Right there we have John Bully Bots, aka Footlocker himself, King. And we also have my man over there, Amo Styles, the computer geek. If you did not know, the man is smooth with it. But yes, here we are, fellas. Episode 2. What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Everything is love, man. Everything is love. Tired, but everything is love, man.
Yeah, everything is good. Just trying to bring the energy.
Yes, that's why I can lean on y'all for that. I got my hype man over there, LOTP. Anytime I'm winded, I can call him up. His energy is always on a trillion. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right, Morgan Freeman.
You know what I mean? But check this out.
I'm sorry. It's great. Go ahead.
What up?
Episode 1. I think it went well. You know what I mean? We're just gonna live hash that. But I think we should bless our audience a bit more about the origin of cheesesteak and chicken boxes. I think we should spend a little bit of time really, really solidifying that footprint. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just to kind of, spearhead that, obviously, Bully and I, Baltimore bred, Nate, Philly, hometown, and what we talking about here across us? What, 25 years?
Yeah, it's about that. Yeah, it's about 25 years, maybe 26. I don't know.
Yeah, of just talking shit, staying close, but Philly and Baltimore's always had that tight footprint. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And, I anytime I go get a cheesesteak, I'm like, this has nothing on my Philly trip. Cheesesteak. And then I'm listening to some of the recaps of the last podcast. One thing stuck with me. You was like, what the fuck is a cheese box? And I think you said something about y'all had, what was it, 4 wings and rice?
4 wings, fried rice. We don't
What?
consider, this is how I go.
Mm-hmm.
In Philadelphia, we don't consider getting chicken wings and fries and shit like that a chicken box. Now, it comes in the box.
You see my face, right?
Carton or whatever you call it, but we never say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the chicken store and get a chicken box. So when I got to Baltimore, and when somebody told me, it was like, yeah, we gonna go get some chicken boxes. I looked at the nigga like, what the F is that? I never heard of a chicken box. I said, well, what's a chicken box? And the boy looked at me in my face and literally told me, nigga, it's chicken in a box with fries. I said, oh, so you talking about we gonna get 4 wings and fries? He was like, well, yeah, chicken box. It threw me off. Like,
Well, let me tell you something that's ill though. I'm gonna tell you something that's ill about cheesesteaks and chicken boxes. So me living in Baltimore, me being from Baltimore, I'm kind of out of that stage that I don't really get chicken boxes that much. However, when Nate comes to Baltimore, he's gonna get a chicken box. You know, you're gonna go to hip hop, gonna get that,
Yes.
you know.
Go-Go's.
And yeah, and but when I go to Philly, I get a cheesesteak. Always. I always get a cheesesteak when I go to Philly. But Nate, when you in Philly,
Third Friday.
do you do you really get like cheesesteaks a lot?
No, it's vice versa. Like you said.
That's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
don't get a cheesesteak when I'm here. It's rare that I do. I like really have to have a taste for it. Like, but like you said, if one of y'all come into town,
Yeah.
absolutely, I'm gonna go get a cheesesteak. But it's not. I don't get it like that. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I had a cheesesteak out here. I'm gonna be honest.
You know,
That's crazy. That's what I was thinking about that. What you say, most?
Me is who the F eats rice with chicken? Chicken wings and rice?
Nigga, that's
Come
a
on, man.
Strange. I never really thought about that. That is kind
That's
of
when you go into the Asian spot, you getting like, you know, fried, you know.
That's the hood. That's the hood. Holy Grail meal.
Nah, okay.
It's
Chicken
in-
box, you need your
Well, not
hand.
no more.
Right? Rice, you need a fork or a spork, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With
that's
chicken
true.
box, you know what I mean? That's about it, man. You know what I mean?
You
But
know,
I gotta put that on my to-do list, man. I gotta put heading up to Philly, getting me actually it is on my to-do list. June. But anyway.
when you do that, I'll be getting a cheesesteak.
Oh, you know what? This is one of the reasons why this podcast is so dope. Because you know, we can have these conversations in this totally organic. So a bit of transparency here. Most has a list of topics. So it's my job to keep us on track. I'm doing a shitty job right now. I ain't one topic at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna introduce something to the floor, and I'm gonna, you know, bounce it off my brethren and see if they wanna, you know, chop it up. If not, then I'm just gonna skip it and get back on track.
Mhm.
When June popped up, would anyone care to go into June 9th? Or do we want to even skip that, not even have that? I personally think it's freaking hilarious. We can save it for another date. Whatever. You know, but do we want to talk about the experience? The experience on June 9th?
I'll
Not
elaborate.
really. That's
That's
one of those that's one of those topics when you come to like a, let's say for instance we were a sitcom and they brought it up and just be like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That's one of those.
Is that dope?
It's one of those you had to be there, but I wish I wasn't there type of moments.
It's a touchy subject, literally.
It is very, very touchy. Emphasis on a touchy subject.
It was something that we were so excited about, but didn't realize that date had a significance on it in a certain area. I'm not really going to elaborate on it. I don't want to get canceled in this world of cancel culture.
Yeah. Let's just leave it at that.
I'm going to leave
All
it
right,
at
so
that.
listen, you know, I've been outvoted. I say we should chop it up. My brethren say nah, so we're gonna let it slide. You know what I mean?
Maybe we'll come back to it.
But I'm just gonna say it's fucking hilarious. but we're gonna move on, and I digress. You know what I mean? So let's get into these, you know, these topics that we got, you know, tabled over here. So you know, after we started the podcast, like I said, truth be told, I was like, you know what, guys, I don't know about it today, but as soon as I link up with my bros, you know what I mean, that energy starts to, you know, to hit me or whatever. But it brings us to the first topic on the floor. You know, anytime you guys are worked up, stressed, you know, we all pops, we, you know, family men, you know, we kings in our own merit. You know, just keeping yourself sound, keeping your head and your points, all of that stuff on track and sharp. Mm-hmm. It's important that we, you know, to echo or quote one of our brothers, Brown, that we protect our peace. And, you know, with COVID being here, we all on different sides of the spectrum, you know, so whatever strategies y'all guys are using to keep y'all, you know, focused, eyes front, making sure that you're not losing your burns. I'm curious, bros. How are you guys protecting y'all peace? What are y'all doing? What strategies can you offer out there?
So what's a couple things that I do? One of the things that I do, I'm trying to get better at being consistent at this, but meditating in the morning, it's like 5 to 10 minutes. It's an app called Headspace. It's really, really good. And my job actually gave it to me for free. And at first I was paying for it, but when my job gave it to me for free, I'm like, I'm just gonna keep using it, through the pandemic.
Mhm.
So that's one of the things I do. The other thing that I do, and anybody
Before
that
you jump to the other thing,
Mhm.
for
What's up?
someone like me, I've heard people talk about meditation tons of times, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
just throw myself on a chopping block. You know, what exactly is meditation? Is it just really prayer? Or are you just closing your eyes and blocking yourself off to the world? Like, what do you mean when you say meditate?
That's really good. That's a good question.
So meditation is more complex than just that. It's not praying.
Num yo,
It's
hore, gekyo.
it's not that either.
Not
That's
that.
yeah, that's Buddhism. But pretty much like meditating is calming your mind. So sometimes people can listen to guided meditation where they tell you certain things to do. They tell you to kind of like focus on your breath. You'll focus on something that you're saying. But with meditation, some people think that it means that you're not going to think anything. That's not true. So what it's like is trying to get yourself like a sense of calm, and some thoughts will come into your mind, but you just let them come in and just kind of float away. But after you start doing it more and more, you will find yourself being more aware of things
So, are you
outside of
talking to
meditation.
yourself, or are you just
You're
literally
not
looking for?
talking at all. You're quiet. You're quiet, eyes closed. Sometimes you can be sitting. Sometimes you can be uh, have your legs crossed. You're just in a comfortable position, and
Crisscross
just
applesauce?
it could be. Yeah, but it's different for everyone because a lot of people they have a lot of thoughts going on in their mind all the time. And
That's right.
everybody would tell you that. Like sometimes that's why certain people can't get to sleep because they're thinking of either the past or the future. And that's what we do a lot of times. We think about the past, think about the future, think about the past, think about the future, and it gets stressful to us.
So,
But
dumb
when you
question.
meditate, it's a sense of calm. What's up?
Does it have to? You have to have peace and quiet for you to meditate. I'm doing air quotes here. Does it have to be peace and
It
quiet when you
helps.
meditate in noise or in a loud space?
It helps, but when somebody gets like really experienced at meditating, the noise doesn't matter.
That sounds like weed. That must be that weed. That's that good stuff. That's that good stuff.
Y'all know I don't smoke weed at all.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Allegedly.
You know, me neither. I don't either because all I
Allegedly.
you know. But anyway,
Going to hell. All right. Never mind. Just fucking with you. He don't smoke.
yeah. Bully's the he's the honest Abe of the group.
He's the good guy.
He's chopped down a few cherry trees in his day, but he's a good guy. So,
Hey.
what about you, bro? What you doing to protect your peace these days, my nigga?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I I'm gonna be. I don't think this pandemic has really put me in a different state of mind, like a lot of people have been in.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, it's just been regular rotation every day. Like I've been out here in these streets. Y'all know I work outside, so I'm out here in the streets every day. I mean, in the beginning, it was fucking with me. You think I thought I like my mind was just racing on certain shit could happen to me at any moment because I'm out here dealing with the public on a regular basis. So when they were like, this shit is spreading like wildfire, I'm like, it fucked with my head for a minute. So to calm me down from that, I just, like John said, it wasn't meditation, but I just took a deep breath and just not let my anxiety get to me to that point where I was just like racing. I didn't continuously have my mind continuously just keep racing and think of negative thoughts of what could possibly happen. So it was just regular rotation for me. I guess just me doing my everyday thing, being with my family, going to work, just coming straight back home, doing the things I had to do.
Mhm.
That's how I would say for myself, I kept things on a normal tone or protecting my peace from that. I didn't have like a crazy thing, different ways of doing things to protect my peace. It was just that in the beginning, my mind was racing. I just said, let me just calm myself down. Let this in, because I have crazy anxiety. I ain't gonna front. That's why I smoke to calm that shit. So I will say marijuana helped a lot during this time, big time, because that kept me cool, kept me calm, and also talking to my mother, my father, staying prayed up, things of that sort, just to keep myself going. I think for me, doing things on a regular basis, keeping my daily activities the same, helped me out a lot.
Staying active.
Staying active, very active.
Yeah.
Like I didn't, a lot of people, stay in a bubble. I didn't really stay in the bubble too much because I couldn't. It's just I couldn't. I had to go outside every day to work. So it was like me staying active helped me out a lot. And also talking to just various people, like talking to y'all, talking to my mom, things of that sort, talking to my future wife. It was just like, all right, I'm cool, I can handle this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let this destroy what I got going on or fuck with my mentality crazy, because that's what it will do. I'm not gonna lie. People's mentality has been fucked up because of this.
Yeah.
Like, it's never been a situation where we've been in this before like this that I have known of.
Not even just this. I think pandemic aside, just the grind, bro. Just literally every single day, the monotony of just work. Dad. Nurture. Provide. Secure. Yeah, it's real. You know what I mean? We laugh and joke, but that shit's real. You know what I mean? There's a reason why I do Third Friday where me and all my guys, we can just straight relax.
Yeah, you need that. You definitely need that, because like you say, the everyday activity of your life and things going on around you, it can take a toll on you after a while. Especially if you're not happy with the shit you're doing. Sometimes you can be happy with certain things you're doing, but sometimes you can't be happy. You be like, man, I'm sick of doing this shit every day. I'm sick of busting my ass every day, taking care of this, doing that. And it's like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
you got to be optimistic. You got to be optimistic.
Yeah, you do.
For me, I don't even know if it's good or not. What I use or what I do, and I think it's a common denominator across probably a few of the decades of my manhood, isolation. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I have this thing where I'll just literally just cut the world off. You know what I mean? So, phone. I have no problem. It's as connected as I am with my phone. I'll leave that shit right upstairs in a heartbeat, go right downstairs, or vice versa, or I'll put it in the infamous airplane mode or something like that. And I'll shut the world out. You know what I'm saying? No iPad, no computer, none of that. Or at best, I'll shut the world out and focus on a task. If I'm doing some coding or whatever the hell it is. And while I'm doing it, this is where I'm about to play myself a little bit. I'll talk to myself. I'll talk to myself as if an audience is there, but whatever it is that's heavy on my heart, I will speak to those individuals as if they're there. And I almost feel like I do it because I'm free of judgment. Like, I know I ain't got to worry about hurting their feelings. I guess that's the cancer in me. But that's neither here nor there. That's probably what I do the most. But one person has probably put it on all of our radar. Shout out to my brother Brown. He's I wish I had my Protect My Peace hoodie, man. I'm slipping. I should have had my Protect My Peace hoodie on. You know what I mean? I got the dope gray one that I rock with my J4 Cements. I got to shout out my sneaks real quick. I ain't got them on right now, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But those are what I would like to deem some of the healthy habits. You know what I'm saying? So when you really considering those, I'm doing air quotes again, those healthy habits that you kind of partake in on a regular, are there any other healthy habits that you wish you could partake in? And if there are, what's kind of like stopping you? Like any healthy habits that you partake in on a regular basis or far and few that you or wish you could partake in. And if you can't, like what's stopping you from really indulging?
Well, one of the things is I have a basketball court in my driveway. However, for the winter time,
Let it rain.
for the winter time, I took it down and put it in my garage because it's, because of the snow, because of the elements, and then, the wind and everything.
You too good to
But
hoop in the cold weather? Are you too good to hoop in the cold weather?
no, what I said is windy, and I don't want it to fall on any of our cars.
Yeah, we don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah. So
I don't want to mess that up.
that's the thing that's stopping me from doing that, because what I would do is, like, during my lunch break or during any time of the day where I had some free time, I would just go out there and shoot.
Mm-mm.
So I guess the
By
season
yourself,
right now
or do
is
you like
stopping me.
have
Just by
neighbors
myself.
that join you? Okay.
No, they don't want that work.
Oh no.
Anyone that think Bully ain't cocky, he cocky as hell.
Excuse me, brother.
Anybody come to this
It's just
work,
a
they know.
friendly game of basketball here.
But that's one of the things that I want to get back to once the weather gets a little better.
Okay.
That
What
was
about you?
definitely a great stress reliever.
I'm just starting to eat healthier, man. That's all.
Shout out, man. You doing good, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I had a button I could press and I could get a round of applause. You know what
Go
I mean?
ahead, press your sound effects, Nate.
Yeah, we can probably sucks, but come on, let it ring anyway.
Well, listen, man. I just feel as though eating healthy has
He
definitely helped me out. Okay.
My man's been eating healthy. He's been losing weight. He's
I've been
been
losing weight.
eating healthy.
I think it's because, let's keep it buck, nigga, Vegas is coming. If you niggas don't know,
What do you mean by
get
Vegas?
married.
We're going out to Vegas. It's a Christian retreat, and we're gonna go out there and
It's about to be lit.
We on our most
All right.
ungodly age.
Okay, Vegas is coming. I figured though, for me also, that pandemic, boy, I was eating every goddamn thing. I was eating anything in the world because I was like, where the fuck am I going? I ain't going nowhere. I was in the crib, but as you start seeing yourself, I'm like, man, I don't like the way I'm looking at my shit. I ain't like it. Like even now, I wear hoodies now. I'm wearing the 2X. Honestly, I don't even need to wear a 2X. It's just the fact that I'm so used to buying a 2X.
Right.
This shit is fitting really big on me now. I'm like, damn, I'm an XL. I actually went to the mall over the weekend. Tried on an XL hoodie from Zoomies, one of them cookie joints. These young boy shits, like these you know how they wear these hoodies?
Mhm.
That shit fit to a T. And I'm like, damn, nigga, I don't need a 2X. But it's like, I guess for me, I don't see it as me losing weight. People around me see it all the time and tell me all the time, like, yo, nigga, you lost weight, da da da. I don't see that. But it's like, I start putting on my clothes, they fitting different. And I'm looking like, damn, maybe but in reality, I really have. I just recently got on scale. Like I said, I told everybody in the beginning of January, I weighed 265. That was my weight that I weighed. Right now, I'm at a 237. That's
What's up,
a lot
Nate?
of weight that I lost in a span of 2 months.
My man.
That's
You
what's
know
up.
what I mean? And I'm continuously doing it because I'm happy with the results I'm seeing. I'm happy how I feel about it. I'm happy about being more healthier in my lifestyle. I got a little kid that I'm watching growing up, 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? I got to see them grow. I got to see them flourish.
What diet are you using?
Huh?
What
Well,
diet?
we all know. I switched over to the the keto diet. You know what
Word?
I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. Watch the setup. Yo, who put you onto that, bro?
Amo put me on to it. You know what I mean?
Yo, push the goddamn button. You better come on. I supposed thank you. Your brother Most put him onto that. Yes.
Brother Most
Bragg,
put me on to it. And I'm not gonna front. I really do like it because it's something for me that I can maintain and deal with. And I'm trying to get the household involved. It's hard for the household to get involved, but I can't have everybody do my plan. You know what I mean? And plus, I also do some working out here and there. And plus, I walk all day long, so that is also a contribute, to me losing weight as well too. So
you feel
I walk miles a day, like that helps.
Do you feel more energetic now, at all, or is it just literally like you just notice that you're losing weight? Do you feel, more energetic in any way?
I mean, so, in certain ways, I do feel more energetic, but I know for myself, it's also the look. Because I done recently looked at some pictures that I posted on IG, and I'm like, damn,
Word,
yeah,
you
that was a dope
pictures on
ass pic.
IG?
Yeah, shout out to my biohack ones. I had the hoodie to go perfect with those. If you didn't know, and let me tell you,
You know what?
I seen a lot of love from that post, boy.
I ain't a hater. You know what I'm saying? And I always love to give love and props where love and props are due. Yo, you did rock that one, yo. That
You
whole
did.
thing was you did, yo.
You did.
And I got to buy. All of us got the biohacks, but the way
Yeah.
you laid it out, yo, that
It was tough.
That was a
salute.
vibe. Shout out my wife for buying that hoodie. Target. Put y'all on. Target got some shit.
I didn't know
it ain't
that.
always about the
I
rich
didn't.
shit.
Who's the photographer though? Who's capturing this?
My little daughter Jordan is my
Nice,
photographer. She
nice,
takes
nice.
all my pics. Shout her out. You know what I mean? She's
Mm-hmm.
definitely good at what she does with that. You know, she's a star. She got a YouTube channel coming out. Look out for that soon. You know what I
That's
mean?
what's up. That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah. We
That's
got to
on
keep
the
it rolling.
pop, and we're gonna
You know?
shout that out.
Young
I would
Absolutely.
say my healthy habit that and when I'm one of the ones that I have it, wish I would do it more often. It's going to be traveling. And when I say traveling, not in the US. I'm talking about clear waters,
Mhm.
doing it out. Like when I moved, long story, long time ago, and I got here, I promised myself that I would travel out of the country once a year. Minimum.
Right.
Minimum. If on a good day, twice. I did it a couple times, but it got a little stagnant. When I say stagnant, it was prior to the pandemic. But
Mm.
I would definitely say each time that I did leave the country, when I say I was my happiest, man, yeah. I wish I would do that more often. But I ain't gonna spend too much time on that.
My wife and I actually been out of the country for 6 years in a row. Even the year that we had our second daughter,
Mhm.
we drove to
Mhm.
Canada, to Niagara Falls. Last year was the first year that broke that streak.
Yeah. Same
Out
here.
of, out of that 6 years in a row, last year broke that streak of us going out of the country. Not just going, somewhere, another state. I'm talking about out of the country, like 6 years straight.
Yeah,
Did that?
that's real. That's happened to me because with me and Joy, we made it a thing where we would travel to different countries or whatever every summer.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, broke that streak. But hey, listen, this year, I don't give a damn. I'm leaving the United States because I got to get the hell out of here. I gotta go. I've been seeing people on IG, Facebook, people all over the goddamn world. I'm
I
like, man,
feel it.
everybody traveling. I'm
I
like, and
told.
I'm stuck here? Oh, hell no. It's not happening this year. I am going out of the country this year in June. Best believe it. It's all good. I can't wait. I can't
I'm
wait.
just gonna say, despite what people may think of 2021, this is gonna be a good year. Between
Absolutely.
Vegas, popping, I got one of my other homeboys. I ain't gonna shout him out, but one of my third Friday confidants, he's getting married in December, and he's having a destination wedding in Jamaica. Boy, when I say I'm excited, woo! I'm going to two weddings. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. But it's almost like that traveling. That's like an old school thing. I remember coming up. My mom used to make sure, literally, we traveled at least once a year. And shout out to the mother of my children. She does that. She makes sure, even doesn't matter how tight or stringent she gets, she makes sure that a trip is prioritized minimum once a year for the kids. And it's like this old school type of ordeal, and it kind of makes me think. You know what I'm saying? Old habits die hard. You know what I mean? Even when you can't partake and that habit is broken, it's still kind of lingering on your spirit. And
Mhm.
when I think about those things, I kind of want to ask another question, not to make an abrupt little pivot, but what's some of the things that's old school that you wish was still a thing? Like some old school thing that's you it's not around no more. Don't even have to be a habit. Just something that's old school that you wish was still a thing. Damn, I can talk about old school. Are we that old? Are we that old?
You're old, nigga. What? Yes. Oh,
Anyway. But no, that's a valid question. Things you wish that were old school. That Something that's old school that you wish was still a thing literally today.
Dancing.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to say that.
I don't
Anybody
know.
anybody that knows us or went to school with us knew how we got down.
Yo,
Like
We caught a
now,
lot of
that
hate
was
too.
I don't even know people dance anymore.
We caught a lot of hate too, though.
yo.
'Cause people didn't realize how much dancing for us was like. That was
Yo,
our
we
shit. That
loved
was a
it.
bond. That was
Yeah,
a bond.
Hell
that
yeah.
brought us
Yo,
together.
it's what brought us together. You know what I mean? I
definitely.
hated Bully. Off the rip. Off the rip, I hated Bully. He up in OC. OC is a dorm, you know, it was the best dorm at Morgan State, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I remember, was it you, Nate, or Dorian?
Dorian.
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 He came to me, was like, yo, man, it's this dude up down the hall, said he could dance better than you. And it was straight out on some electric boogaloo type shit. Like I took that as a threat. Like, he can do what? Are you fucking
It is
better than me?
crazy. It's crazy how crazy that sounds. That's the old school I want to bring back. Cause like dance, like anybody that's listening to this now, they like dance against each other. What?
Yo, that was
That don't happen no more,
that.
nigga. 'Cause now niggas can't. You can't even have. Honestly, you can't even have a real life battle like that no more. Because niggas will take it personal. And be
Mhm.
ready to shoot each other and kill each other nowadays. Back then, it was what it was. You battled that nigga. It was over with. Whoever won. You showed them love, and you moved on about it. Now you can't do that. People take that shit personally now, and now it's dumb shit. It's TikTok shit now. So it's not even the same thing. You got to get a TikTok, and you got to start doing all these different moves. Times change, but yeah, that's definitely something I would love to have back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That battle mode, because I'll be thinking about that shit.
The battle in the refact.
Nigga, what?
The battle in the refact. Brothers,
Yes.
PC Brethren was we had chaos spinning and it refact was going crazy, bro. We over there battling for tickets. That was another cheesesteak and chicken box Philly versus Baltimore type of
That
thing.
was definitely a Philly versus
That was
Baltimore.
a moment.
You know what I mean? Definitely.
Refact is pretty much the cafeteria at Morgan for people who don't know.
I don't even know how did we get the name refact. Then we abbreviate everything. Yeah. What's the whole word? Refact.
I don't know, but I'm definitely with you on that, John, because I'm thinking about parties that we've been to back in the day. That ain't the same no more. I go to a party now. It's niggas is standing on walls. It's more communication. It's more politicking than anything.
Yeah, dancing does not. That's an old school thing.
I think you nailed it right there.
Man.
I think you nailed it.
That pisses me off.
It does. It kind of does. Now that I think about it, I almost want to turn my joint on and give me a little, you know what I mean, Diddy bop real quick.
I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing though. If there was a party that we went to right now and Baltimore club music came on and we were all there, everyone would look at us. Like, what y'all gonna do? Bro. I'm like, I'm in my 40s.
I would
let me keep the party going.
I think we good for at least maybe the first 30 seconds of every song that came on. We'd be like the first 30 seconds, flip out, and then calm down. Then the new mix come on, next 30 seconds.
I agree.
But there's certain songs that we'll dance to beginning to end. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. I don't care where we at. Poison come on, it could be in church. Bro, I guarantee you all three of us, four of us, there's somebody else, but that's another story. Anyway, if that came on, I guarantee you if Poison came on, bro, none of us will be able to restrain ourselves.
Oh, absolutely. True story. I was in DR 2 years ago at a beach party, all white beach party. It's on tape, nigga. I got the tape. Somebody called me on the phone. Poison, literally, the DJ played Poison at this beach party. Nigga, I turned that shit the fuck out. To the point where I had the audience, the circle formed. Boy looked at me, he tried to dance, he tried to keep up with me, couldn't. Some other black boy couldn't. And everybody was like, damn, this nigga killing it. At the end of that shit, the boy came to me, was like, yo, you killed that joint, man. Da-da-da-da, this and that. I'm like, man, well, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But Poison is that joint. It will never get old. That is an all-time classic.
That's our joint.
That
Any
shit come
place
on. That's our
party
shit.
we had,
Everybody
we got to
perform.
play Poison.
We kill that shit when that shit come on. It's a show.
I
And
think
that's
that just resonates deep with cheesesteaks and chicken boxes. I mean, there's some that's just kind of generic. You know, you got the regardless of if black people are getting together, you play something like All About the Benjamins. We moving. That's not a song you can play and we just be like, that's a nice song.
Yeah, no,
We
you
move.
can't.
You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
certain ones that you just gotta move to. You know what I mean?
Gotta move to.
Mhm.
Benjamin is definitely one of them. Poison is always gonna be one of them. It's just joints that you will move. Baltimore club music in general, it don't matter what the fuck you play, you move into it. That shit make you move. Like yeah, when that shit came to Philly, I remember when that shit wasn't even in Philly yet. Me and Yami used to drive and play that shit for niggas out here. They be looking at us like, what are they playing? Now you can't get enough of that out here.
I remember you told me it was in Philly, and then I came to some club. I forgot what club it was. And you was like, I told you they playing it here.
Yeah.
You know what I miss? I miss Utah Street.
I do too.
Y'all remember when you first came down?
Yeah.
I was about to ask, was it still jumping when y'all came there?
We caught the tail end of it. It was. We caught the tail end of it jumping, but we caught it.
But let me tell you this. Me and my boys used to hang out on Utah Street, but like thinking back, I'm like, we were putting ourselves in all kinds of danger, but we did not think about it. I'm thinking about it now and how like the whole environment is now. That could not happen now. Could not. But it was an era. Utah Street and also Drew Hill Park.
Yeah.
Ooh, I never.
That was an era.
I never caught a Drew Hill Park though. I'm mad about that.
The only time the love at Drew Hill Park got extended, and this is probably where I'm dolo, is for bikers. Like even to this day, bikers still poly at Drew Hill Park. You know what I'm saying? But the reason that Utah
like it used to be, like it used to be, in like the 90s.
Right. Yeah.
That's
bikers still roll thick at Drew Hill. You know what I mean? Normally it's orchestrated, you know, on some social platform, but once Drew Hill Park is like a common meeting ground. But one of the reasons that, you know, a lot of that stuff can't exist to date, and this is one of the things that I would probably say, I wish, you know, that's old school that I wish it was still a thing. Stern parenting. That would be one of mine.
Absolutely.
Like now, that's probably my numero uno. And actually, you know what? I'll indulge a bit. Like when I say parenting, not like now you can't say the wrong thing to your child without somebody taking out a camera and recording and placing judgment or whatever the case may be, or a child going to school being depressed because they ain't clean their room, they just having a bad day, and Counselor Becky Joanne says, "Hey, what's wrong?" And my dad or my mom, and they'll go and take them through a whole psych eval. Or you can't, you know, it's just you know, I hate the sensitive times that we're in, and no judgment to anybody, but I just think now, you know, that we just too sensitive, y'all. It really grinds my gears. I just wish we were back in that era where, you know, you can go outside, you could chill, you know, you could fall, scrape your knee, get up, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, keep it moving. Now, you just fall, scrape your knee, and you don't take them to the doctor, you can go get taken down for child, you know, for you know, abusing a child or something like that. I'm like, dude, he just scraped his knee. He all right? You know, now it's just...
Yeah,
it's a different day.
Yeah, I just wish things were just different.
It's a complete different day. I mean, because if you think about it, I'm just like doing some comparisons of like when we were younger, there were no cell phones.
Very true.
We will be out either playing basketball, football, riding our bikes.
Yep.
Parents ain't really know where. I mean, they would tell you to kind of get home by a certain time, but they didn't really know wait. But like now, you can't do that now.
Yo,
it's just different. It's different, right?
Crazy. I feel that way too, because it's like I don't even feel safe in my neighborhood with my kids in the front nowadays. Like just to go ride their bike and play
You nailed that. You nailed that.
It's
Like
it's
the
it,
idea of my
it's
daughter
bad.
being outside playing and I'm in the house,
I'm nervous. I'm
petrified.
I'm petrified. I'm telling them to be careful, but in my mind, nigga, I'm at the front door or I'm outside too, and I'm paying attention to what's going on because
Yeah,
I can't
supervise
trust
everything.
this shit out here no more.
Yeah.
And then
You
it's
got
like,
people that he's got like I'm gonna keep it real. Philly right now is effed up. We got the most murder rates so far of the year in any city right now in the United States of America, which is horrible. We
damn,
passed
bad.
100.
I feel relief.
Nigga,
Like,
it's only
because
March.
normally Baltimore is trumping that. Now,
No, y'all not
Baltimore's now
there yet.
second.
Y'all might be second, but I know we number one. Yo, it's these youngins. They shoot. It's no code no more. It's no code. It's no ethic. These
No
niggas
respect.
shoot at anybody around. Daylight, middle of the afternoon. It don't matter no more. Kids outside, girls, women. It don't matter. They just shooting. They doing dumb shit. It's dumb shit happening. And it ain't safe for kids to even play outside at the playground or in the front of their house because bullets don't have a name. And them shits,
At all.
when they shooting any direction, and your kid could be courting that shit, just having fun outside doing what they doing. And it's a sad day now. And it's a shame. We need to get back to them days where you could do that. Because like John just said, our parents, we could be outside riding our bike, going to the next block, going here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our parents ain't worried about that shit. As long as you
Mhm.
got home at that certain time you're supposed to be home,
Or
it
when
was
those
cool.
street lights started to
The
flicker.
street lights. Yep.
Yeah, you had to be home. But now, I'll be like, yo, all right, yo, let's get in the house. I don't even trust y'all out here that long. Like, y'all got an hour. Get in the house.
You know something that's old school that I wish was still a thing?
What?
Do you want to know something that's old school that I wish was still a thing?
What?
That you can go into a goddamn sneaker store, see a pair of sneakers, and buy it, you know what I'm saying, and come out and you be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that day's over.
I agree, nigga.
That's what I wish. God damn. I know that's a little redundant. We talked about that last season. So last episode, I ain't gonna spend too much time there. But I am going to kind of harp on sneakers for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Is it just me, or is there this little stigma with the J's when you're talking about the mids versus the highs?
I'm glad we talking about this.
It is.
Go ahead, John. Set it off, John.
It is.
So break that down for us.
So I'm a person that has a lot of highs. You know, the Air Jordan 1 highs. I'm wearing some now. The shirt that I have on, the court purple, I'm wearing those shoes on my feet right now. But I also have some mids in my collection. And, you know,
which one do you have more of?
Person, what do I have more of?
Oh, he definitely got more highs.
I have more highs, but it's not like a lot more highs than mids. Yeah, but I definitely have more highs. But I can tell you this about mids. When mids, and this is a couple years ago with mids had a quality that would crease really easily and almost had like a cardboard type of quality. You would think that the difference between mids and highs
on the toe or like on the
toe box.
Okay.
Toe box. So you would think the novice person would just think, you know, mids, highs, lows, they all have the same quality. They don't. They tend to give highs like this butter soft quality that's really good. It can last. I mean, you can beat these shoes to crap and they still look good. However, mids used to, I'm not saying now, but used to have like a poor quality. And you can tell when you put the high on and then you put the mid on and then you do a comparison. It's definitely a difference in quality. And I noticed the same thing with lows. But I want to say the past year and a half, mids quality has stepped up. But the bad thing about that is resellers also are starting to buy mids because mids are starting to resell. Highs resell for a ridiculous amount. Highs like resell for probably like 2 times, 3 times the amount, because usually highs, well, a couple years ago they were 170, now they're 180. You know, with tax come to like 188, 189, depending on where you live in. But mids are cheaper. You know, mids are like 120, 110. Lows can be at 100. So of course, the quality is going to be a little bit lower. If I had the option, if somebody like had both like mids and highs in front of me, I'm snatching the highs. That's just me. That's why I like my nickname J1. I love Air Jordan 1. That's my favorite shoe. Some people don't really feel them. They like, what's the hype about? I'm like, it's not really. They are hype, but I like them because they can mesh with a whole lot of things. So I just try to get a whole lot of colors of highs, but I'm a high fan. So it's highs, then mids, then lows if you're talking about Jordan 1s for me.
What's your take on the mids, Nate?
You already know, nigga. I like mids. I go the cheap route in a heartbeat. Don't get me wrong. I like them all. I like highs, I like mids, but I just don't like the fact that a lot of people, I've been seeing it lately because me and John, we had these conversations. A lot of people have been hating on the mids recently. But then you got a lot of people that still like the mids because like John said, they're starting to like the quality of the mids they bring out and also colorways. And you got different designers that's starting to take control and making these different varieties of mids that have been coming out too. So it's kind of like they're trying to make the mids a more popular sneaker than what it's portraying to be in the world of sneakerheads.
And you're right. Mids have a lot of colorways, a lot.
And it'd be dope. And it'd be like, why wouldn't I want that colorway? Because that shit ain't coming out in the high. Like, it's only specifically for a mid. So I want that colorway. And it's crazy because it's like, I seen a meme that fucked me up. It was like, the boy was like, how you wear mids? Opened up the box, looked at it, and threw it in the trash. My heart dropped. I said, what the fuck? How you wear mids? Is you want to trash them joints? No. You got to know how to. My thing is like this. You got to know how to have that swag. I don't give a damn if it's mids, lows, highs. If it look good, I'm going to get it.
Is that a clout chasing moment?
You got to know how to match it up. Huh?
Is that a clout chasing moment? Like, I want to argue and say, I bet you he took him out the trash after that podcast.
He probably did. I think he did that for the gram. He did that for the gram or whatever. He probably did. Because my thing is, I can't see you just throwing a pair of mids in the trash. Like, fuck it. This is how you wear mids. No. Yeah. Them Jones was hot, too. I'm like, yo, that was a hot pair of mids he had. I'm like, this boy tripping. But if you have style, it's all about what you're doing. It's not always following the trend. Because like it is now. With sneakers and all this shit, it's about hype beast. Mm-hmm. It's what's going on. It's what's hype, what people want. Mids ain't the hype beast type of sneaker. But the thing is,
it's mid-level. I hate to put a pun out there, but it's mid-level for the hype beast now. Like when mids be restocking, people be like, "Yo, get these mids. But one other thing, I'm going to interrupt you, Nate. But one other thing that mids they used to kind of do, they don't really do it a lot anymore. Sometimes they be putting suede on certain things they don't have to, and I'm just like, why'd you put suede on that? I would have got it if it wasn't for that suede.
I relate the mids more to the dunk highs than I do the highs to the dunk highs. Like, I feel like the dunk highs, the height of them aligns better with the mids. I feel like the Jordan 1 highs is like it's a taller shoe. It could be just me, but I got a few of the dunk highs. When I compare them to my mids, they almost line up 1-to-1. But I like all of them.
Quality-wise? Quality-wise, older dunks are probably the best, quality-wise. Now, they started bringing out dunks again in GR, which is general release. The quality, to me, because I've seen a couple of them.
You can't get dunks.
They're mid quality.
Jeez.
They're not at old dunk quality.
Y'all continue to talk this out. I'm gonna be informal, and I'm gonna go get my bottle because Moses' glass is empty. Y'all keep hashing it out. I'll be right back, right after these messages.
But yeah, but I'm noticing that they're starting to bring out a lot of dunks. So it was like a Air Jordan 1 influx kind of going, and it's going to keep going on. It was going on a couple years ago, and then they started doing it again this year. But now they're starting to be like all these dunks that come out. And I don't know if y'all saw it, but Virgil Abloh, dude that does Off White, he
Mhm.
had this one joint called the 10 where he just kind of like remixed 10 of like, the best Nikes. I think it was like the Air Max, and another one was the Presto. I can't think of all of them right now. People know what the 10 is when you say the 10. So now they're coming out with another one called the 20, and they're going to be all dunks. And people are saying that this is going to kill dunks. No, it's not, because all those off-white joints are going to sell out.
Yep.
Let me throw
Cash money.
let me throw another monkey wrench here. And correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't
Mhm.
this like a shout out to Air Max time?
Absolutely. Air
Yeah.
Max Day is upon us.
So
And
I'm curious.
Mhm.
I know you said you're a Jordan 1 guy. When it comes to the Air Max, what's your number one Air Max?
oh, I know mine.
If you would have asked me this a couple years ago, I would have told you the 95. However, I don't really like the 95 anymore. I'm more like
Give me a number one and two, because I think Air Max has got so many lays. You can do a favorite and then a runner up.
I want to say the
Yeah.
90.
The
The
one,
90, yeah, yeah, because it has a classic look to it. You can get that one in many different flavors. The same way I do the flavors with the Air Jordan ones, I could do that with Air Max. I'm just not like a huge Air Max fan. However, if I had to go with it, it would be the 90, which was the first model.
and what will be your runner up?
I don't know.
All right, that's probably too much pressure.
Yeah, because I'm not
I'll
that
tell
big
you.
of an Air Max fan.
He's not an Air Max. He's not a. We know his lane. We know his lane. But for me, I'll tell you straight up, Air Max 1, all-time favorite sneaker. Any colorway they come out with, love them to death because they always freak them. Certain ones, I mean, certain ones is kind of wild, but majority of them are good colorways. And the silhouette of the Air Max 1 is just beautiful. Like, it looked good on my feet. But also, as you see, the 9.8s. What's this, 9.7? My bad. 9.7s. These are 9.7s.
I think the silver one was 9.7. I think that might
No,
be
this is
9.8.
9.7. This is
Okay.
9.7.
Okay.
The 9.8s the 9.8s are horrible. I don't like the way they look.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the 9.7s, when these shits came out, yeah. The silver ones, the gold ones,
Yeah, those are the Michael
runner
Johnson.
up. And they comfortable as fuck. Oh my god, nigga. They like walking on clouds. I didn't know Nike could make us a real comfortable, because some Nike sneakers ain't that comfortable. These right here though, I can wear these and be good all day long. So that's my thing. I love them. I love Air Max. And
You know what mine is?
celebrate.
Mine is the Air Max ones,
Absolutely.
Mhm.
and I think it's the 90s. So we're unanimous on the ones, but I think it's the Air Max 90s.
I don't like the 90s.
I love them
I
trench.
don't like them.
Them oh my god, and the colorways on them, except for the all white. The 90s. Oh man, I got a few of
see them.
those.
I'll be like, ew.
Nah, son. Nah,
Oh.
son. Nah. Mm-mm.
I'm finicky on them 90s, man.
Oh no, I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say that. But we got to give a little shout out for the Air Max. You know what I'm saying?
Air Max Day is upon us, and trust me, you'll see pictures of us on the gram wearing our Air Max for Air Max Day. It's something special that we do.
Speaking of those 97s, those Sean Witherspoons though, those are dope.
They were dope because he combined the 97s with the ones in one sneaker. He had the one bottom, and he had the 97 silhouette, like the 97 style to it.
Those are dope.
Them shits is fire.
Is it fair to say like just whether it's Air Max, whether it's Jordans, is it fair to say that sneaks is like the male version of flowers? the awkward pop silence is everyone thinking?
I don't know. No, the reason why I'm saying that is because like
I don't know.
flowers is pretty much like a nice gesture, right? And I'm just thinking of like pricing of flowers. Flowers can be anywhere from like $5 to probably like $150, depending on.
Say, where do you get $5 flowers at?
Right, Aid?
Yeah.
Say, right?
So it just depends on what you're getting. And you know, my wife loves flowers. Like if she got flowers, she'll definitely put them in a vase. She'll put them, you know, she'll pot them. She loves flowers. She loves what it brings to the house and how it makes her feel. So I'm just like I'm thinking of what is it for males that give them that feeling. And I can't say it's shoes because it doesn't really equate the same. Does shoes make us happy? Yeah. However, think about it, most with you. Is it easy to get that shoe that you want?
Nah.
So think about
Nope.
your wife trying to get that same shoe. Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
So you gotta, and it's easy to get flowers. So you gotta think of something that's easy to get but brings you some kind of a joy.
So okay, let me dial back, take 2 steps back. What's the male version of flowers? I mean, y'all kings of y'all kingdom. You know, what is something that could be laid at the doorstep? You wake up, whatever. Here, what would give you that feeling that you were talking about when what's the male version of flowers? Now we grown, so I thought
If
about
the
this.
pandemic wasn't going on, probably tickets to a sporting event, or I don't know.
A cheesesteak in a chicken box.
Yeah, and on that note, we're right at our hour. Well played. But no, we're gonna hash that topic out next go round. Wrap this up. We gotta be prompt. I think we were dope. I think this was good. You know, as always, brethren, I love y'all both. Y'all my guys. Always love chopping it up with y'all. Am I missing anything? Cheesesteaks and chicken boxes. See how I nailed it this time?
Absolutely. Episode 2. Yeah.
In the books. We gonna holler at y'all. Episode 3 coming. All love. We gonna holler.
Deuces. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got something to say.
Are you ready?
And we out.
Peace.
Later.
Later.